Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
I had a nice turkey.
Hello!
Hello! Welcome to the Media Zone. And Dave here. And Dave with you. Just talking about people that go out to eat and then post pictures of what they're eating on their Facebooks.
I like to post the aftermath of what I've eaten.
Oh, you don't see
if you can guess what I had for dinner.
Yeah, nice picture of the inside of the bowl.
Right.
You either got a nice log jam in there or some this thing. If you had corn,
Right.
we'll know that.
Absolutely.
We'll know if you had your blueberry cereal. That's a good indicator.
You know what? If you can do it, eat a big bag of Twizzlers and then watch what comes out.
Is it red?
You'll be scared.
Is it red or there's Twizzler in
It's
there?
a little bit of both. It's like
Sticking
Twizzler. It's like it almost looks like a Twizzler with a little different flavoring mixed in. It's very interesting.
I wonder if there's a website with fun experiments you can do with your poops. Where you can, I know corn, you can have fun with a lot of corn in there.
That's a gimme.
Yeah. Trying to think what's the weirdest thing. Either I've seen or, on the web, not me personally, but people experimenting with poo. I swear there was a website where people posted pictures of their poo. No. Yes, I remember.
You know what? There has to be. Everything is out on the website. Everything is
sure
out
there
on
was.
the internet. People post every move they make. There's got to be something up there like that.
There's still people posting every minute on that Facebook.
Don't get it. I've posted zero times since I started my account.
Yeah, you were tagged in some things, but that's
Right.
about it. You
That's
don't
all.
put anything there.
No. I might even just delete my account.
No, you can't delete it. You may as well just leave it there. Sometimes I'll post something if I let you know that the Human Centipede 3 is on the way. It might be good to know,
There
right?
you go. Yeah, maybe. What do we got tonight? We got several films, 3, I believe. And So It Goes, the Fluffy movie, and you have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I like that last one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
It was pretty good. Are we getting right into these? Let's get right into
Yeah,
them.
let's go.
Let's go with And So It Goes. This is directed by Rob Reiner. How about that? There's Michael Douglas. Diane Keaton is in there. And Ed, Frankie Valli.
There he is.
As you threatened from a few weeks back. There are a million reasons not to like Realtor Orrin Little. That's just the way he likes it. Willfully obnoxious to anyone who might cross his path, he wants nothing more than to sell one last house and retire in peace and quiet. Until his estranged son suddenly drops off a granddaughter he never knew existed and turns his life upside down. Clueless about how to care for a sweet abandoned 9-year-old, he pawns her off on his determined and lovable neighbor Leah, tries to resume his life uninterrupted. But little by little, Orrin Little stubbornly learns to open his heart to his family, to Leah, and to life itself in this uplifting comedy from acclaimed director Rob Reiner. Rated PG-13 for some sexual references and drug elements.
I hope he's really raunchy and obnoxious. That would be good if we had a little really rough. And then, of course,
But we don't, because it's PG-13.
Is that? No. So he's going to be sort of rough.
It's not like that Problem Child with John Ritter.
Yeah.
And the kid, I think, who's made maybe the second film, and that was it.
I think, isn't that Cliff Clavin's mother from the Cheers? She pops up once in a while. Still taking an air.
Has he overcome his oral issue? He's starting to look as old as his father.
Yeah, he's looking even not bad at 94
Is he
or whatever.
94? Yeah.
To wait till he pops up on our birthdays.
Oh.
Carl, that's Rob Reiner with the rug on.
Was it?
I think it was supposed to look that bad, I think, because he was a cheesy singer. I held it.
And so it goes.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
Oh, you
I was
can't
just
do
wondering,
that.
so is this like he pawns off the kid on the neighbor and then he ends up with the neighbor maybe?
I'm sure he ends up changing his ways due to the goodness of the child and the little baby that was just delivered there.
Right. And how it's so touching, isn't it?
It is. I haven't seen that film. Well, were we just wondering where Rob Reiner was? Because he was a good director there for a while. And then
Did he direct this?
Yeah.
Yes. Directed it and wore the hairpiece. What's next? Is it? Oh, I've got the Fluffy movie.
You got the fluffy one.
The Fluffy movie. We'll make this brief, Ed. It's a Fluffy movie. It captures worldwide comic phenomenon. Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias in a never-before-seen footage from his sold-out Unity Through Laughter tour, spanning over 23 countries and more than 400 cities. This is the summer's must-see, big, and I do mean big, screen comedy event.
Started doing yoga, and I know that sounds like a
I
joke,
only know this guy because his DVD is constantly displayed at Walmart. I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. It's always sitting there on the end cap.
And you haven't been, lured into purchasing it?
I have not yet.
Have you ever seen his stand-up?
I have not.
I saw bits and pieces of it.
I think he's clean. Isn't
Yeah, I
he?
don't think he's bad. I mean, I saw some of it, and it was okay. It's not, doesn't thrill me.
I'm worried by the Unity Through Laughter title. That seems to me that it's very clean and let's bring everybody together. We're not going to make fun of any races, or we'll throw in the fat jokes, I guess, because he's got Fluffy on his
Right.
thing. But
I like Louis Black, that kind of comedy.
yeah,
And it takes him a good 4 seconds before he starts throwing out the F-bombs.
oh jeez.
But I did see, speaking of our epics, which, ended last month,
Oh,
the
it's a
free
shame.
epics, I did see a stand-up from Jim Brewer. Do you remember Jim Brewer from
Yeah.
SNL? And I think he was in Half Baked. He had a stand-up, I don't remember the name of it, but it was pretty good. It was funny. I was impressed. Not one curse word, Ed.
Oh no, that seems unusual.
Very unusual, but very good.
I
Very
see.
funny.
I think he's got another act that doesn't play on epics where he's a little rougher,
A little more blue.
a little blue. Okay, boys, is it time for the apes already?
It's time for the apes. Let's move to some
Okay.
apes, Ed.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes with Andy Serkis, Jason Clarke, Gary Oldman, and Kerry Russell. A growing nation of genetically evolved apes, led by Caesar, is threatened by a band of human survivors of the devastating virus, there it is now, unleashed a decade earlier. They reach a fragile peace, but it proves short-lived as both sides are brought to the brink of a war that will determine who will emerge as Earth's dominant species.
Now, Andy Serkis basically plays an ape.
Yes.
He may show up in this, but no one really knows what Andy Serkis looks like.
No, he usually has blue dots
Right.
on him.
He's the image capture actor before they do this, before they put in the CGI.
I only know this because they had the ape figures out in the toy store the other day. Mm-hmm. The orangutan, you know what his name is?
I don't.
Maurice.
Maurice? Wait, from the original?
Yeah, Maurice Evans played Dr. Zaius, the orangutan.
Oh, so this was in...
It's a little nod, I
little-
think.
yep.
Little trip. Remember the first one, The Rise, had a lot of tributes to various apes films. They had they threw in the line Bright Eyes and various things. I think the ship's name is Icarus, even.
Are you aware?
I think that's the only scene we see of what's his name from the first one on the video.
Who, James Franco?
James Franco, yeah. I wonder what happens to James Franco. He's not in this one. He must have got the virus. Or they couldn't have. He was in, in another movie at the time.
Right. I may, and
Oh,
don't
geez.
get excited, I may go see this movie.
Did you go to the theater to see the first one?
I believe I did.
Yeah, I did too. Maybe we'll go together in the big new RPX theater.
Oh.
If it's not in 3D.
If it doesn't cost too much, Ed.
No, it does cost more.
I'm
you
very
know.
thrifty, as you know.
It's $4 more.
Oh,
now.
forget it.
RPX.
Forget it.
The seats are all right though.
Now, the original Planet of the Apes series did not have a Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
No. It was beneath the planet.
Conquest.
We were escaping and conquest and battling.
Battle 4, right.
Now we have Dawn and Rising, and there's probably going to be another one. What would that be?
I don't know. Evening?
The Evening of the Apes.
Where they're sitting there watching the local news?
Yeah, I got worried. I was over when I saw Spider-Man 2. They were working on the. I thought it looked like they were working on the Johns over there. They had construction all around it, and then I found out via Kid Jackson, unfortunately, in his post, he said they were adding an RPX screen over there. And I go, oh my God! They put new seats in, and it looked like they had the headdress that were in the Clifton Park one, which was so bad. But I got over there, and they have the seats in the lobby, and they're decent in the headrest. Now, I don't know who decided that a headrest, the part coming out, should be at the top of your head. Well, you need the support in your neck area.
That is correct.
Right?
You are correct.
So these seats weren't too bad. And I will be seeing something over there, maybe the apes, if it's not in 3D. That I won't pay for.
You will not do 3D.
I will not do 3D.
All right.
I'll do RPX under protest, Dave. But it's $4 more for the big screen. I don't see why that's necessary, but maybe I'll be bowled over.
Because people will pay for it. That's why.
I saw Star Wars Episode 1 in the Clifton Park in 3D on the Regal, and terrible headrests. I had a stiff neck.
Oh.
When I came out of there, and we'll never go back to that one. Nor will they ever make a Star Wars in 3D again. They're supposed to put the other ones out in 3D, and of course that stopped because it didn't bring people in. 3D is dying, Dave.
Is it?
Yes.
Because they make every movie in 3D, Ed.
Yeah, they're dwindling though now.
Well, hopefully.
Not a big draw.
All right, good. Because I haven't seen one in 3D. I went to see the Godzilla, did not see the 3D Godzilla.
No.
I saw Spider-Man 2 in 3D.
You did. You said you were going out to that one. How was that in 3D? It wasn't didn't make your eyes sore or anything? No. It was only 2:11, I think. So it wasn't too long.
Right.
That's long.
It's longer than some, but it wasn't.
It was quick.
Yeah, it went quick. It was good though. I will say the X-Men 2 or whatever it is, the new X-Men film. It was very good. A little bit better than the Spider-Man. Spider-Man was okay though.
All right.
And you saw Godzilla.
I did
So
see
we're all
Godzilla.
going out to the theaters for the summer.
Yeah, I think I may have used up my budget for the summer, but we'll see if I can find some, change in the couch. Maybe I can help get to another film.
Well, if we can go to a matinee at the RPX, maybe we can pull that off.
All right. What's next, Ed? The DVD releases?
DVD releases.
Oh, I can't wait to see this first one. Ooh, look at the faces. They're all in sex face.
It looks like they're all in their throes.
Oh.
It's the perverted Brady Bunch.
Look at Alice.
Look at Willem Dafoe down there, ready to let loose. And who's that? Stellan Skarsgård?
Yeah,
He's
Stellan
going at it.
Skarsgård. I think that's Shia LaBeouf up there in the middle.
No.
The guy to the right, I think, he's been in a few movies and a few TV series. I don't really know who he is, but I don't even think I remember him from being in the King Kong movie.
Uh-huh.
As kind of the kid that wanted to make sure he was part of the action.
Isn't that Who's He What's It's on the bottom?
Yes. Who's that?
Yeah, Christian Slater.
Who could be?
Their names are under there.
Yeah,
but
I know. I
see
can't
them.
read them.
This is volume 1 and 2. This thing was in 2 parts, apparently.
What, the before and after?
I don't know. I have no idea what
Why
this
would
is
you-
about.
You know what? I almost have to watch it
I think we
just
have
to say, why the hell would you make this movie?
We'll have to check Mr. Skin and see if he's got any info on it.
I just don't know what this is about, other than the title.
It's like something Mr. Skin might be aware of.
I don't know.